Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so for this video I am going to be unboxing my latest collector's edition that I picked up for the Black Phone. Now this is another Universal release and I have to tell you, they have delivered once again. It is absolutely stunning. Comes in this lovely hard rigid box. You get newly commissioned artwork with a soft touch finish and spot glossing. The Steelbook inside this one looks absolutely amazing as well. And then of course you got your goodies, your booklet, your double-sided poster and your art cards as well. This is a numbered edition as well, limited to 2,500 copies. And I am so incredibly relieved to have this in my hands. I am not kidding. Amazon posted it through my door. It came in a paper envelope. I feared the worst, but I couldn't believe it. There wasn't a single mark on it. When is Amazon going to cop onto themselves and stop sending these releases like this in paper envelopes? I got lucky this time, but I've said it so many times, my luck will run out someday. Now, if you're not particularly aware of Black Phone, it is directed by Scott Derrickson and it stars Ethan Hawke. And it's about this kid who gets kidnapped by Ethan Hawke. He's known as the Grabber. And the kid is put into a basement. And all that's in the basement is a bed and a black phone. And the black phone is disconnected. And what happens is the phone starts ringing. And basically it's the souls of the kids that came before him. And they're trying to help him get out of this room. It's a very creepy movie. But the one thing that scares me the most is Ethan Hawke. Every time he comes into this basement, you fear the worst for the child. He is very convincing in this role. And I think he's a very, very underrated actor. As a matter of fact, Ethan Hawke and Scott Derrickson done another collaboration together, which was called Sinister, which is an equally creepy movie. And if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend doing so. Now, Scott Derrickson really is making a name for himself, particularly when it comes to horror movies. Like I said, he directed Sinister. He directed probably the greatest demonic possession movie since The Exorcist, which is The Exorcism of Emily Rose. He also done another movie with Eric Bana called Deliver Us From Evil. And I do remember seeing it. I can't quite remember, but I think I enjoyed it. He also directed a Doctor Strange movie. I think it was the first one. And his latest movie to come out is called The Gorge, which stars Anna Taylor-Joy and Sigourney Weaver. And that's shaping to be another horror movie. And I seen the artwork for it, and it's very, very intriguing. Not only that, but because Black Phone was such a financial success in the box office, of course, we were always going to get a sequel. And Scott Derrickson is back to direct that sequel. As a matter of fact, they're deep into production. They're wrapping in January. It's been released in October. And Ethan Hawke is returning. Most of the cast is returning. And I am very intrigued to see what they're going to do with this sequel. I really hope it's not more of the same. I can't imagine it will be. But looking forward to checking it out when it does get released. Now, when it comes to special features on this release, you are getting an audio commentary. There's also a short film by Scott Derrickson called Shadow Prowler. You get a couple of deleted scenes, 1 or 2 featurettes, and of course, the making of Black Phone. Now, I've also checked out the 4K transfer on this one. Now, I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but I've actually reviewed this movie on my channel already on 4K. It is this release here. Now, this is a Steelbook edition from Turbine, and Turbine did their own restoration for this movie. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for that video. And if you want to hear my thoughts on it, I recommend checking it out. Not just for my thoughts, but to actually see the Steelbook as well. It's absolutely stunning. Now, there's only one difference when it comes to the Turbine release and the Universal release. And it is Universal's image is considerably darker. Now, a movie like Black Phone can lend well to a darker image, but unfortunately, I think it's just a little bit too dark. So I think the best way to go about watching this movie on 4K is the Turbine release. It does come with a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. I've said it in so many videos. Dolby Atmos and horror movies go hand in hand. It is very engaging, incredibly active, and I think you're going to be massively impressed by it. Right, so I'm going to finally take us around this release and show you everything that's inside it. I really do hope you enjoy it. Right, so here we go, Black Phone. So you know the drill. There is a J card. I'm going to quickly bring it in and let's just have a look at it. But up top, you have everything that's inside this set. You've got the bonus features in the middle, as well as all your credits. And then, of course, down below is all your technical information. And just like every other Universal release, it's actually held on by glue spots, so please, please be careful when removing that J card. So put that to a side, let's get on with the release itself. So as you can see, it comes with newly commissioned artwork, has this absolutely lovely soft touch finish to it. Everything that you see in terms of the artwork has this beautiful bit of spot glossing to it. The rating down there as well is a sticker, and it can be removed. So I just want to take you in close and let you have a look at that face, the face of the grabber himself. I'm sure it is, my camera's picking up all that spot glossing. It is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Even on the title itself. So yes, when you add spot glossing to a cover like this, it really, really does stand out. Look at that. I can't praise it enough. It looks amazing. It really does. Universal really know how to bring out some amazing artwork when it comes to their collector's releases. So that is the main artwork. I'm going to just take us to the top of it. You simply got the black phone, and that's done in spot glossing as well. Down to the bottom is your limited number. Mine is 1694 out of 2500. And right on to the spine we go. And much the same as the top, the black phone is done with spot glossing. And right around to the back, and as you can see, it is the grabber once again. Only for, he has a kind of a smiley face on this one. And then when you look at the back, it's a lot more sinister looking. And it goes without saying, but the face itself is done with spot glossing. But I have to tell you, the artwork on this set is rather creepy, and it's just so fitting for the movie itself. I love it, I really do. So not much else to be said. So I'll take us then to the contents, which is this here. And I will take everything out and we will start going through it all. So the first thing you see here is your booklet. So as you see, you got the young kid there. You got the black phone in the background. You'll also notice the kind of shadows of the kids, the ghosts that you see in this. And right around to the back, yeah, it's more of those shadows. So open it up, and if you're familiar with Universal's booklets, you know exactly what you're going to be getting here. That's costume, makeup and hair. So it's all about the production. You've also got a write-up of the entire cast of the movie. And there's also a few things about the synopsis and all that kind of stuff. So it's quite a lot going on in terms of this booklet. And I have to give Universal credit. They do put in so much effort when it comes to their booklets. So put that to a side. You've also got a double-sided poster. And here's one side of it. So this might look familiar because I actually showed the Turbine Steelbook release. And as you can see, that is the exact same artwork. Look how great that looks. So it was great to get this artwork in Steelbook form. And then when you turn it around, you've got another picture here, and it is, of course, Ethan Hawke as the grabber. So that is your double-sided poster. Again, sorry I couldn't get it into frame, but he's got an idea of what it's all about. You've also got these rather lovely looking postcards, lovely high gloss finish on them as well. I just love the way they're presented. I think there's maybe around 5 of them altogether, just a few stills from the movie. So there you have it. So yeah, like I said, I think it's 5 of them altogether, and that is the backing. And as you can see, it's the same for all of them. Yeah. So that is the postcards. All that's left to do is to show the Steelbook, and here we go. So it does have a high gloss finish on it. There is no spot glossing or embossing or debossing going on. As you can see, once again, it is Ethan Hawke, and wow, look at that face. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, the one thing I will say is I don't think this Steelbook looks as good as the Turbine one, but take nothing away from it. it still looks rather incredible. I've said it so many times in so many videos, and I am a little bit surprised with Universal because they are known for kind of doing a bit of embossing or debossing when it comes to their Steelbook releases. They could have done it with this one. It would have stood out a little bit more, particularly if they'd done it on the face itself. But, like I said, it's still a wonderful Steelbook. So, that is the main artwork. This is the spine of it. And right around to the back. And as you can see, you've got the kid there, you've got the black phone, and then of course you got the shadowy figures of the ghosts themselves. I actually think maybe the artwork on the back of it looks better than the main cover. There's something about it that I love. Look at the way that the kid stands out when you kind of bend that light against it. It's fantastic, it really is. Universal, they don't know how to bring out a bad release. They're on such a roll at the moment. So, I will open up the Steelbook in full, and there you have it. I don't think this Steelbook can be bought separately, unfortunately. So, that's the Steelbook. Turn it in, and here we go. These are the discs themselves, so I'll quickly take them out and let you have a look at it. So, that is your 4K disc. And then, of course, you got your Blu-ray disc if it decides to come out. It doesn't want it. There we go. There you have it. And this is the inside of the Steelbook itself. So there you have it, folks. That is everything when it comes to this fantastic release of Black Phone. So as per usual, I am going to do a quick recap. So you've got your Steelbook there. You've got your poster, your booklet, your double-sided poster, your postcards as well. And then, of course, the box that holds it all in. Stunning release. Right, so there you have it. That is my release of Black Phone, and there's only one more collector's edition coming from Universal this year. It is this weekend, and it is Last Night in Soho, and that one is shaping up to be probably one of their best releases. I really do hope nothing goes wrong, and fingers crossed I will have that in my hands sometime this weekend. It goes without saying, I will be doing a video on it. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could do, leave a comment down below. And please share your thoughts on this movie and what did you think of this release of it. And yeah, I hope to see us all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.